What you're going to want to do is open up Discovery Ed, and you're going to want to click sign in with Google. Once you've signed in with Google, you're going to see an upcoming assignment called Genetics of Inherited Traits, and so you're going to go ahead and click on it. It's going to tell you this, yay, everything's fine. And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to choose between a reptile or a gecko or a rabbit. And so for this one, we're going to say that you chose a reptile. And so what we need to do is on our notebook, I'm going to go ahead and select that I'm choosing a reptile or a gecko. So I need to list the 3 possible genotypes and phenotypes. So I'm going to go back into my Discovery Ed. I'm going to change that to gecko or reptile. So once I've chosen reptiles, I can click over on Discovery Ed and I can see that it's going to use the letter B. So homozygous dominant, we know, means capital. So that would be their genotype. So I'm going to write capital. Now if I'm looking over at my Discovery Ed, I can see capital means that it's normal banded. That's going to be what they're going to look like. That's their phenotype. So I'm going to write normal banded. Now, heterozygous means that it's different, so a capital and a lowercase. So if I look at my Discovery Ed, capital, lowercase, b means normal banded. And then homozygous recessive is lowercase, so little b. And if I'm looking over at Discovery Ed, that means that it is white striped. And I'm done with Discovery Ed for right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to later check my answers using Discovery Ed. Here's what I mean. So it says, answer the following questions about parent 1 homozygous dominant and parent 2 homozygous dominant. So I'm going to use my letters to write up above it. So homozygous dominant, that's going to be, as I can tell from up here, capital, and homozygous dominant is capital. So I'm going to write this, what is the genotype and phenotype of each parent. So parent 1 is capital B, and that is normal banded. And same thing with parent 2. And I know this by looking up at the question. Now it says, fill in the alleles for each parent and complete the Punnett square to find the possible offspring. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my Punnett square, my first parent and my second parent, and I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. Now I need to write the genotype, fraction, and percent. So the genotype is right here. They're 1, 2, 3, 4. So capital B, there are 4 out of 4. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. Capital B, there's 4 out of 4, or 100% are that. And now we've got to write the phenotype. Well, big B means that it is normal banded. So I'm going to write normal banded and 4 out of 4, which is 100%. So now it says, use the simulation on Discovery Ed to check your answers. Select the genotype for parent 1 and parent 2. Click generate to create the Punnett square and check your answers. And then I need to change or fix to see if I got it right or wrong. So now I go back to Discovery Ed and I'm going to check to see how I did. So parent 1 is homozygous dominant. Parent 2 is also homozygous dominant, and it says to click generate. Well, that looks like what I've got. So I did it correctly. And then I'm going to hit reset and go on to my next one. So I checked this, and I'm going to go on to my next page.